If you want to launch a new YouTube channel, you have one big huge problem, that you need to define your content format. How will you create and about which topics will you create content? In this video I will make a breakdown of seven YouTube strategies for your future channel. These strategies are the most popular one, but that doesn't mean that they are the easiest one, or you will make a lot of money out of these strategies. I'm Evgeny. I started my journey as a YouTube content creator in 2014, and 10 years later I'm full-time content creator right now, and I create content for different businesses. Only during 2024 I've worked with 8, I think, different channels in different niches, working in different formats. I have this beautiful mind map, and at the end of this video I will rank all these strategies and we will have our tier list. Let's start with the first strategy, and it's big one. It's about like a video ranking and search based content. I think that this strategy is overrated, but firstly let's speak about pros. Format if you want to get a lot of traffic during long period of time. So basically you create videos, for example comparison, this camera versus that camera, for example this iPhone comparing with the Android smartphone in the same price tag. You will create evergreen content that will work for you during years in a row. And for example, one of my clients, Justin, he is in American football niche. He teaches offensive coordinators how to win games basically, and he has a lot of tutorials, a lot of videos, for example how to create your offensive playbook, how to do X. He created videos 1-2 years ago, and right now his channel actively growing without posting any videos. That's a really cool way that you can, for example, work on this channel during, for example, 1 year, and after it you're just getting dividends out of this channel, because additional moment that if you're creating, for example, technical reviews, comparing different cameras, different TV screens, different everything that people can buy, they have much higher intent to buy these products that you are reviewing in the video. Because if you create video about these specific products where you show pros and cons, like I'm doing right now, you can put a link in the description and you can say that, oh, you can use my link, and that's affiliate link, and you can get a commission out of it. And these channels get much more money from affiliate marketing comparing with influencers channels, because these viewers know about solution and they are just picking this is a good solution or not, and your video can close this gap and you can get a sale out of it. But that's not easy format, because firstly the main problem about this channel is that you need to give a really strong reason to subscribe, because if you are creating search based content, I call it service based content, because you basically close one small pain of a customer. For example, recently I moved in this apartment and I was looking for a TV. I spent 2 days looking for this specific model. I bought it and I forget about this topic. I don't watch any videos about TV screens. And it's really hard to fix if you are creating ultra targeted tutorials about something. For example, you have this error in Zoom, here is how to fix it. People won't subscribe after watching this video, because okay, they fixed the problem, they leave. That's all. But if you create videos, for example, about video editing tutorials, for example, in this specific app, Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, you can create a lot of tutorials about specific functions, and you can say in your video that, oh, that's only one part of learning this tool. Here's like another tutorials, and people can stick with your content because you provide a lot of small solutions and to learn to master the craft of using this app. And that's why you have higher chances to get more subscribers, more views, because you are solving this really big pain which can last during years in a row, and you provide a lot of small solutions during long period of time, and you will get like a sticky audience. Another problem with search-based content that it's a pretty competitive niche, competitive area, and there are a lot of faceless channels that are using, for example, AI voiceover, and it's kind of hard to compete with them because they have higher, like faster turnaround in terms of content production. They can outline the full script in ChatGPT, adjust it a little bit, throw it in another AI to create a voiceover. There is no complicated editing, you just collect a bunch of clips about this specific product and you can publish this video. That's all. You can create several videos reviewing something every single day, and it's kind of hard to compete with them. So that's why to compete with these guys, you need to have or unique experience or really unique like promise, like you will learn this in 2 minutes, for example, or you will learn this like spend 1 hour and you learn everything about this specific topic. Quality of your videos should be much better. If you record screen recording, it should be like the best performing, the best looking screen recording of all times, like Thomas explains Notion or something like this, like really high quality Notion tutorials. It's absurd level of quality, but again, that's the top player on the market because of this quality. And speaking about monetization strategies, as I said, you can use affiliate marketing. It's pretty huge and works really fine. Next one, you can sell digital products. For example, if you teach how to make proper live streams, you can create a template like design for your Twitch channel, for example, with different overlays, different logos, different like images in the description of your Twitch account. So you can sell it for like $5-10. Or it can be like online courses. Again, as I mentioned, American Football Academy, this person like Justin sells online course about how to become offensive coordinator, and this course cost I think right now $700, and he get pretty consistent sales from YouTube channel. And if you don't want to sell your own products, probably you can partner with someone, with specific company which is related, like pretty relevant to your niche, to your audience, and you can promote their content in your videos. If you create tutorials about video editing, software that provides copyright-free music can be a great fit for you. I label it as B because I think that's not the best performing strategy. If you fully rely on search-based content, you can use these methods when you combine with other formats, and that's totally fine. Next big format is entertainment short-form content, and it can be like 5-second clip, it can be 16-second clip, but the main goal of it is to make you laugh or make you surprised or make you excited. This format is more applicable for Instagram and TikTok because again, on YouTube you have much more educational videos. The main benefit of this content is that you can get a lot of views, like literally millions and billions of views, because if you solve this problem that person is sad and I make him happy, I make him laugh because of my short, you can capture really big audience, because everyone has this this struggle that I'm sad. It's not the same comparing I want to grow my business, and you have much smaller target audience. Every video that you can upload, you will get a lot of views, and you have also long tail of views. I can say that YouTube has some kind of like golden shell for like golden hits, greatest hits of all times, where your short hit, for example, 1, 2, 3, 5 million views, there is like much higher chances to get new views comparing with shorts that got 10, 15, 20,000 views and died. Because of this format, you can throw this video in all other platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, WhatsApp status, and you can have this viral effect. So when you have so funny short, so like exciting, surprising short, people will share this content a lot, much higher chances comparing with here is a tutorial about how to fix your image on your laptop. If you can create shareable content, you can get huge amount of views. But there are a lot of problems, and most of them are, firstly, it's really high competition about this entertainment space. You need to be unique. You need to have some kind of like unique thing that other can't copy. For example, Arab Dead. I really like this guy. Or this guy Sharon, and I don't remember, and that's additional problem, that it's kind of hard to remember their names. Even though content is great, you can't remember the brand. You need to have your unique twist, why people will follow you and why they will share your content. Maybe it's a dog, maybe it's your accent, maybe it's several characters that appears in your video, or it's about unexpected plot twists. There are a lot of small things that should be in your video to make it unique, and that's the main problem, that you need to create a lot of shorts, a lot of videos, and there is much higher chances to get burnout. You get millions of views, but you don't get millions of dollars because of it, because this entertainment content is for broader audience, and it's really hard to target for them really expensive ads. And you can learn more about this short form creator economy. And what I saw that most TikTokers that has millions of views, millions of followers, they are broke. They don't make money out of their content, and they create a lot of funny, cool, interesting stuff. But it's really hard to monetize it, even though they have huge traffic. But still you can make money, for example, using sponsorships inside your videos. So you have a short promo, like 5-10 second promo about specific promo, or it can be dedicated video with promotion of this product in your own unique voice, in your style. Because you have big face recognition, not name or brand recognition, just face. People know your face because they saw a lot of short form content with you. You can become an ambassador, so you will promote specific product during a long period of time. For example, you will become an ambassador of Nike, so you will wear a lot of Nike stuff, Nike outfit, and sell it basically through your content. Because people kinda know you, but again, they don't know you deeply, they don't know you truly. You need to jump in other long form formats and, for example, be a guest in a specific TV show or like specific reality show. Because for producers, you with your million size audience, you will become really valuable because you can bring much more new viewers to this show. I think that's the hardest format to grow, but again, you still can think that you can include some funny moments inside your videos to make it more personal, or create even like dedicated characters inside your YouTube shorts. And I have different thoughts because I have all these like educational talking heads and it's not so interesting to watch. I truly understand it. But because I have this Russian accent, I can just become a bandit and talk about like this. And you know, Nico, let's go bowling, вот это вот все. And combine my Russian stuff with the English content creation stuff to make it more interesting. But I need to think about it, and I will put C to this format. Next one, and I think the biggest one, is expert-based content. So this is the format where you have some kind of the expertise and you create long or short form content around this specific knowledge. Speaking about pros, that basically your experience is your content, and I like this thought of Alex Hormozy. You do epic shit, and after it you talk about doing this epic shit, and that's what I'm doing basically right now. You can see that if you check other videos, you can subscribe on this video, by the way, subscribe on this channel. I showed the results and what I did and create content around it. And it's really hard to say that, oh, you are fake, you are a scammer, you don't provide proof. My work is my proof. It can help you build brand awareness in the long run. Also, I didn't include this in pros. You don't need to have huge audience to monetize your content, and I have dedicated video, you can watch it in this corner, because you speak about your experiences, your expertise, like how you can help, like showing, providing different solutions. You can sell like extended version of this solution. Maybe it will be do-it-yourself online course done with you product, or it can be done for you. For example, I create content for other businesses, so I speak about content creation and I sell content creation to the businesses. Because you are building your audience, you will have higher brand awareness and you can higher your prices, because there will be this factor of exclusivity working with you, because you are not available for everyone, because there is much more demand for your services. And one of the unexpected benefits, that you can attract better clients that fits for your personality. That's not so obvious, but if you do any marketing activities, if you do cold outreach, you have higher chance of no-show. People don't trust you, like your leads. But if your potential customer watched several of your videos, they are much warmer and they have this trust that you build automatically through video content. And that's why it's much easier to close, and they are matched with you, like with the vibe. But still there are a lot of problems, so it's kind of hard to grow without experience. So if you know nothing, you don't have the proof to speak about this stuff. But you can use different angle. For example, I learned in 30 days how to do X. Before becoming an expert in this field, you becoming a learner and you like showing the path how I learned this stuff. You can also use this approach. Because you have unique expertise in specific field, probably you can't reach huge audience, huge market. So your goal, if you set a goal like I want to have 1 million subscribers, not a great goal because probably your market, like the biggest player on the market who is speaking about the same topic, this channel will have like 50,000 subscribers, and that's a cool result. You need to understand it. If you create content in popular niches, there will be a huge competition for the viewers, and that's a tough position to be in. But again, that's not a huge problem because again, you need to think that there are a lot of viewers. Like if your niche is popular, you can find even like 0.05% of this audience. It will be still a really great result for like thriving your business. But still you need to be focused on providing valuable content, maybe improving your video, audio quality, better video editing. So like working with numbers and with analytics to understand what to fix, what to improve, and how to basically get more views. It won't be like, oh, I will record video using selfie camera of my iPhone with terrible audio. That will be enough. That's not the case for you. This way is mostly for entrepreneurs or like business owners or like solopreneurs. Sometimes it can be really hard to be consistent with content creation because usually what I saw, again, working with other clients, for them, content creation is not so valuable because you can't see immediate return on investment. That's the big problem. And that's why, because they don't have this fast feedback loop, for example, they create content, in 3 hours they get millions views. They don't get these results. They are keen to postpone the shooting, postpone the filming. Oh, maybe let's shoot these videos in 3 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. I need to work in my business, dealing with my clients. And that's the big problem. And additional problem, because you're providing education, that's totally fine that you will get hateful comments that, oh, you're stupid, you know nothing, and you are a scammer. But it's really easy to overcome because usually if you have hater, probably you have, like, for one hater, you have 10 good people that are watching you, but they are silent. Remember that haters are the loudest people in the world. Speaking about monetization strategies, basically everything that you can imagine, you can use to monetize this content. It can be like services, again, that I mentioned before. It can be online courses. You can write books and sell it through your videos. I think any business model, any product, any service will win if you have content in place. So again, keep this in mind, that it will become really great sales assets for your business, this expert-based content. And I use the same in my business, content creator business. Hidden opportunity that if you are able to attract really big audience, you can also become a partner of other business, for example, and you can build like a holding company, and you will have shares in different companies because you will, for example, share your expertise with these people, or you can also promote them through your content, and basically you will have this umbrella with other businesses, and your business won't be, for example, a top priority for you, or you will have a split in terms of the revenue. Because of all these opportunities, I think that expert-based content is truly, that's C. No doubts. That's C. Next format is vlogs, and right now I think that there is a huge like rising stars that are recording using just an iPhone, the day of my life, how I'm going into gym and thinking about my life, yo-my-yo. The main benefits of this format that basically your life means your content, and it's really easy to record a lot of videos. You spend 1 second of your life, and that's 1 second of your video, and it's really easy to record 2-hour-long video just showing only 1 day. But still there are a lot of problems, and I think you need to keep them in mind because, again, firstly, you need to have interesting life. You need to do interesting activities, because potentially your audience, they are, I don't want to say like boring people, but they are not so fulfilled people. They don't have all these opportunities that you have. They don't have free money, free resources, for example, to travel in cool places. And there is a problem because a lot of people live interesting lives. You still need to have somehow like unique perspective on this thing. Maybe it will be something that you are speaking more about how to be a digital nomad in this specific country. So you are showing day of life of digital nomad in this specific country. Or it can be focused more about like grocery lists in different countries. I don't know. You need to have unique perspective, because just one day of my life, it's boring. People don't want to watch it because they want to see like really cool outcomes that it's worth watching. Just a regular day of a regular person, it's not so interesting, sorry. Because of it, it's kind of hard to grow at first, and later it's also kind of hard to monetize this audience, because again, you are showing a lot of various stuff, different places, different countries, different activities. Potentially it will be a problem for your advertisers. Like we don't know your target audience, we don't understand it, we don't know their pain points, their struggles, and we don't know, not sure how to properly sell through your content. That's a problem. And what I saw from the market, that usually there is much higher chances to get burnout because of these vlogs, and it was with Peter McKinnon or like Mehdi Hapoya. And there is a huge chance that you created a lot of vlogs during 1, 2, 3, 4 years, and after it you completely switched the niche and completely switched the format. And that's usual practice, because again, it's kind of hard. It's pretty intense life if you need to shoot vlogs. But still, I think it's kind of valuable to incorporate some kind of the vlog formats in other formats. For example, expert-based content, like showing the day of life of $100 million SEO of the company. And speaking about monetization strategies, I think it's pretty similar to entertainment short-form content, because vlogs getting a lot of views, and it should be about like more general products, and it could be like using affiliate marketing, because you are showing what's in your bag, for example, or which clothes do you use from which specific brands. You can also become an ambassador, so passively selling through specific t-shirt with with specific logo. It can be through selling digital products or physical products. That's much harder to do, because these people should be fans, or you should be super specific about the outcome if you're speaking about like online course. Because this format is not so like sustainable and stable, you need to think about like launching additional sub brands below your personal brand, like Mr. Beast did with Feastables, or like his burger restaurants. Basically, your channel will become a marketing funnel, so you promote your stuff that you actually own. You own a share in a company, and you get a revenue split, and that's pretty good sustainable model. And after your brand disappears, you still have this sub-brands, and after it basically you can retire. Speaking about this strategy, I think that it's really hard to grow, and I will put this as a F. Next big format is news. Yeah, and the main pros and the main benefits of this format is that it's kind of easy to create content. You just get a lot of news and you make a commentary about this news. Infinite topic, infinite idea list, because every single week you can create a news breakdown and you can sustainably grow, because everything happens all the time. The main problem of this content is that, yeah, you recorded a video, you spent several hours creating this video, you post it, and its life cycle is around 1, 2, 3, 5 days. That's all. And after it, you get a flat line in your views graph, and that's all. So that's why you need to be ready that, okay, every single week I will record a video, and you can't skip these weeks. You can't use, for example, batch creation like I'm doing right now. I sit during one day, I record a bunch of videos, which I will post every single week, one video. So you need to be passionate about news, reading news, analyzing news, combining news together. And additional benefit about it is that if you can make money out of this format, you can basically hire an editor who will collect this news for you. You'll hire a video editor who will edit this videos for you, and your main task is basically approve amount of views, approve these titles, and just record the actual footage, and that's all. So it's pretty easy to record, and basically you can build a media company out of it. But again, you need to be so big to be able to afford several people in your team. And you need to also think that your news should be about one core topic, one core idea. Artificial intelligence every single week, I post news about AI tech. Something happened in AI. Here is news about it. If you are all about politics in US, just do it. Don't need to jump in other countries because you will confuse the algorithms. And because it's kind of easy to create videos about news, it's really hard to get subscribers. Yeah, you need to be unique on the market, and maybe you will provide more in-depth breakdowns of this news, like what's the вот это вот слово, короче. Ну, maybe you will have really cool video editing, or you will add a lot of jokes and memes inside these videos. And speaking about monetization channels, monetization strategies, because you can create a lot of videos with consistent publishing schedules, for example, once a week, you can sell ad slots inside your video, and you can have a long contract. For example, during next year you will be a sponsor and I will promote you every other video, for example, and you will have like your 30-second fame. You can also get money from AdSense, but again, RPM will be a little bit lower comparing with expert-based channels. And if you're creating news about specific topic, for example, as I said, AI tech, probably if you mention some kind of the app, like here is like ChatGPT, potentially you can put referral links in the description, like affiliate referral links, it's the same, or potentially even become an ambassador or like strategic partner, like informational partner with specific companies that are quite similar to your niche and your target audience. In total, I think that's okay format, but I think that it's still kind of hard to grow, kind of hard to sustain. It depends on the news, on the market, on the niche, and you need to have your unique voice. That's really hard to do and to grow. So that's why I think that's a C. Next format is podcast. Oh, I think that there is a big trend in video podcasting, and I think it's overhyped. So yeah, that's long content, really long content, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours interviews with specific guests. It's really easy for you to repurpose. For example, you recorded 3 hours of interview and you can make a small, again, YouTube shorts, shorter video about specific topic, and you can create infinite amount of content out of this like one episode of podcast. If your show is based on inviting different guests, you can get their audience, because again, brand recognition, you are connecting with a bigger player on the market and you can get this audience. And also it's really great for like long form, like expert brand awareness. It's not the same as brand awareness of like a million views short form channel. If you're able to invite really cool guests, if you do this during like 1 to 3 years, you will have really big, solid and cool brand, expert brand. It's not the same as brand recognition, brand awareness when you post entertainment short form content. And because of this brand awareness, probably you will have speaking gigs. You can also sell high ticket products much easily because of this breach of trust. Because it's much longer content, you are building more in-depth communication with your listener and viewer. But there are a lot of cons, and the first one that if you are planning to do in-person podcast interview show, it will cost you a lot, because you need to set up 3 cameras, for example, 2 light sources, 2 microphones. You need to edit all this material. You need to like scheduling, logistics, time management, like proper team management. And also you probably won't make a lot of money from day one, but you still need to throw a lot of money into this like furnace. Virtual podcasts are much easier. I had 2 podcasts. First one was about video games, and it was more like a talk show with news, with reviews of different video games. And second podcast was a personal one where I was alone and I was speaking with myself. Hosting virtual events like virtual podcast recording requires a lot of like time management skills. Probably you need to educate the speaker, like how to set up your microphone, how to place your camera so you will be visible. If you want to create a guest show, so you need to invite different people, you need to have a solid network to do this. So that's why you need to spend 5-10 years in the area, in the field. So you already need to have some kind of a personal brand. And probably again, you need to hire a podcast manager who will invite these people. It's really hard to get subscribers because there is no discovery mechanism on audio platforms. On video, it's much easier to get subscribers, to get views, but on audio, there is super huge competition in audio podcast world, but there is additional problem that person watches your video, your podcast, but you need to give again a strong reason to subscribe, because if you invite favorite, like really famous guests, potentially like audience watch this video because of this guest, not because of you, and you need to like show yourself this way that they will like, oh, holy crap, I really like this podcast, I really like this host, and I want to watch more and listen more content from this person. And that's why if you want to grow your podcast, you need to spend 2, 3, 4, 5 years to make it live, to make it work. And that's a huge amount of efforts that you need to invest. It still can be a total failure. Speaking about monetization, you can sell ad spots inside your video. You can also become an ambassador. So like you will have long-term contract with this specific software app, for example, that you are using to record these videos, or it can be your own products. And again, as I said, because you can build this bridge, you can build this trust, for you, it will be much easier to sell through long form podcast and long form videos. And there is a podcast called Creator Science, and there are a lot of episodes speaking about how podcast brings revenue and long form interviews on YouTube brings revenue. And these long form pieces of content are the main drivers of actually selling the high ticket program. Keep in mind that because it requires much more time from your audience, it's really hard to make them stick with your podcast, because again, huge competition. That's pretty good, a pretty interesting strategy, but it requires a lot of your energy, a lot of your efforts. But I think that even like starting from day one, you can see better results in all other aspects. You will have much more content for other platforms because you repurpose these podcast episodes. You can fastly grow because you can invite famous guests, and you can also sell a lot of high ticket stuff that you actually own, not some kind of the sponsorships. My mark is A, but again, keep in mind that I am speaking about video podcast. If you will do only audio, it will be F, totally, because there is super huge competition and no discovery mechanism to aggressively grow your podcast. And the final strategy across all other strategies, and I think that's the strategy which is the most overhyped one, because it's all about creating faceless automated YouTube channels, which doesn't require my time, and I can earn a lot making a web of YouTube channels. You can create this kind of the media company where you diversify your risks, just creating several channels in different niches, and you just grow them simultaneously, because again, the main benefit of faceless channel is that it doesn't require your face. And basically that's all, because you have a lot of costs, a lot of problems with these faceless channels. First one, if you are going to create faceless channels, you will delegate. You will hire video editor, you will hire a script writer, you will buy different software, for example, voiceover software or like video editing software, and you need to invest a lot, because to make it profitable, you need to post a lot of videos and you need to somehow create unique videos in new trends that are going right now on the market. And I think that's the main problem, because you need to jump on trends, you need to switch niches, you can't have like stable income source. You need to constantly evolve yourself. I think, and because of it, I think there is much higher chances to basically get burnout out of it, because you need to constantly be in this stress mode, looking for like profitable niche. First day it will be Roblox, second day it will be Skibidi Toilet, third day it will be Reddit threads, and you're located in this hamster wheel that you need to constantly figure out something new. You can lose your channel because you will break the law, or you will have copyright issues, and they will just permanently delete your channel because you make several mistakes. That's why making this type of video with like compilation of 100 funny cats, you can just lose your video, lose your channel, because you just steal the content. And usually faceless channels, yeah, they are monetizing really quickly because it's like for really broad audience, for really big audience and trendy audience. But the problem is that you will get low RPM and low CPM, so your like revenue will be really small if you don't have like millions of views, and that's again the problem. Additional problem of this faceless channel that you can spend 2, 3, 4, 5 years growing this channel, but if you stop creating content for this channel, you need to start from zero. You need to start from scratch. You don't have any momentum that you built on this channel. You can't transfer it. For example, oh, here is my new channel, or here is my new product, here is my new business, or here's my face suddenly. And again, my camera went off. And speaking about monetization strategy, first one will be AdSense, so you will get from the views, and you can also sell sponsorships inside your videos. And if you're ready to take a risk to launch a lot of channels, to post like hundreds of videos every single week, every single month, if you're ready for it, okay, let's go. But again, I think it's really hard to grow, and I think that a lot of gurus, a lot of people that are saying about like, oh, here's how I make a lot of money using YouTube automation, automated faceless YouTube channels, they are not lying, but they are not telling the full truth, and this truth can be really painful. My main concern about this format is that it's not sustainable in the long run, and that's like the key problem, because if you even like vlogs and news has this advantage that you are showing your face, you are showing your voice, and you can transfer these people like because you build some kind of the personal brand. But you can't do the same with faceless channel. You need to still start with ground zero. And that's why if something unexpected happen, for example, you get demonetized or your channel blocked, that's all. That's the finish. And because of it, I think F is a good mark. And final results looks like this. The best performing format, as I think that you need to create, it's expert-based content. If you have experience, just do it. And if you have a business, do it. Next format is video podcast. Understand that it requires a lot of high costs, a lot of your energy, a lot of your time, but still you get a lot of advantages because you can repurpose this content across other platforms. You can grow all other platforms because of your podcast. Plus, because it's long form pieces of content, it's much easier to build long form trust. Just trust to sell, for example, high ticket and like really expensive products and services. Next strategy, I marked it as B, so it's search-based content. If you like diving into different tech, creating different tutorials which are all about search terms, that's a great way for you, but keep in mind that it's kind of hard to grow consistently and monetize this audience. So again, think about this like service-based content and like really big problem in the long run. Next, our C mark, and you can see we have entertainment shorts plus news. If you think that you're a funny person, you can create a lot of shorts. But again, keep in mind that it's kind of hard to be profitable. Again, monetization strategy is kind of hard in this way, and it's kind of hard to also build like brand awareness because people don't remember your name, they remember your face, and that's the problem. And news are the great if you are ready to have a publishing schedule. For example, I post news every single week. Kind of hard to grow if you don't have like unique perspective, unique value inside your episodes, and monetization strategy is based on amount of views. At the beginning, it will be hard to grow. And two final formats, the ugliest one, these are vlogs, because again, it's really easy to do, but really hard to do in order to grow your channel and to monetize your channel. And faceless channels, as I said, it's not sustainable way of making money. If you want to feel constant pressure and thinking that, oh, holy crap, I need to launch another new channel in this new, because there is a trend, and you're ready to pay a lot to manage this chain, like chain of YouTube channels, you can do this. If you want to start a YouTube channel, but still you are not sure about monetization strategies, which methods are the most profitable one, you can check this video in this corner. It's all about like showing the real data, like the real analysis of different creators that sells a lot of products in different formats, in different ways, and using the right business model that they like. So click on this video and I don't say goodbye to you, I will see you there.